The UFC is rich in history, and we'll go over from when it first started in 1993 to where it's at today. The UFC is often recognized as one of the world's most brutal sports. You probably heard the names of Khabib, Israel, and Jon Jones Bones, but have you ever heard of GSP, Anderson Silva, and Royce Gracie? Dana White started the Ultimate Fight Championship in 1993 and never looked back. Over the years, numerous talented men have gained together to see who is the Ultimate Fight Champion. And today, the UFC is widely recognized amongst men and women all across the world and is a household sport. On November 11, 1993, UFC 1 debuted on television. There was no real rules except for no intentional eye poking and no groin shots. There was also no gloves, so it was quite a mess. On top of all this, there was no established weight classes, so people were just fighting each other at whatever weights, as you can see with Royce Gracie versus Gerald G. Royce Gracie was only 180 pounds and Gerald G was 216. It was also a tournament style, so people were expected to fight 3 times in one night to see if they win and become the Ultimate Fight Champion. It also showed that the sport is more dangerous if people have a solid technique rather than power. Royce Gracie beat Shamrock when everybody thought Shamrock was going to win by his jiu-jitsu skills and submitted him in the first round. As we go on into time, Zuffa teamed up with Dana White to bring the sport to where we see it today. There's better established rules, referees who care about their job, and less people getting hurt. With the regulations set in place, people were more familiar and liked the idea of UFC moving to television, and that's when they teamed up with Fox Sport to put it onto TV. Through this time, we saw people such as Anderson Silva and Georges St. Pierre take the sport to where we see it today. They incorporated ground and up top work to win their championships. Anderson Silva to this date holds the longest championship streak with 16 fight wins, extending his days to almost 1,300, which is out of this world. Women was also introduced into UFC during this pivotal time. Ronda Rousey versus Liz Camucci happened on television February 23rd, 2013, and was a pivotal moment because it introduced women into fighting when people didn't think that was even possible. The new era today, more weight classes are established, and you can see championships across different belts now, and it provides people of different weight classes the opportunity to see gold. It also makes everything about more even because it gives people better opportunity to fight people who are more like them and everything like that. Rules have been made to ensure that fighters will obtain unnecessary damage, such as when they're on the ground and they're knocked out, referees are expected to get on top of them and stop all the extra unnecessary hitting. Talented UFC holders today are unmatched than ever before. You're seeing championships being held by people across different fight platforms, across different camps, across different continents on the world. Fight Island was also established in this new era to help combat the pandemic and give people a job when people aren't working. It also provided a great form of entertainment for people who are sitting at home and down and out by this pandemic, and also ensured people like me just, a beacon of hope, you could say, of something they can look forward to in the next weekend. As you can see, the UFC has a rich history that stretches back over 2 decades. The world's most toughest women and men have come through this Ultimate Fighting Championship.